Yeah, eat shit.
No!
Anyway,
No!
we are live. It's been a couple weeks. Last time we all convened, a group of disparate travelers from a myriad of different backgrounds, both above and beneath the Karvok Desert, made their way to the settlement of Olis Kismet in the southern portion of the desert on the continent of Adresia. Whatever reasons you have come here, you have found yourselves tied together, at least for a moment, as your time doing some early morning strolling through the market was interrupted by a very sudden sandstorm that masked a devious assassination by some sort of geniekin against what you have learned is one of the emirs of the northern Olis Klein. Fortunately, you were able to defeat the attacker, and Key was able to steal their wish knife that this emir seemed to have sequestered away and was the target of this genie's ire. Though that information has not been shared yet, because afterwards you guys have kind of individually found your ways a little outside the market to a small kind of bed and breakfast place that is doing a kind of early lunch service. It's a quaint little place on the kind of sandstone-worn roads that lead around the sun-shielded city of Olis Kismet, or at least its southern district, where much of the market action goes, so close, relatively, to the sea. The air in here is warm and stale, but the food that is served is relatively cheap if you are so inclined to do so. But what would you guys like to do? Some of you have made connections from times past. Some of you have some idle curiosities about the other disparate travelers you came to arms against this genie and his sand sprite cretins. But through probably sheer convenience, you have all found yourselves here for lunch. So, set the scene. What is everybody doing? What is the spread here?
I think we established that Card, Pip, Set, and Alexi were getting lunch together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would have a table together. Pip was buying everyone brunch,
Mm-hmm.
presumably with bottomless mimosas. It depends on how this place does, I guess. So I think they're sitting. But it depends on the lamp, but like sort of off to the side, away a little bit away from the door, and sort of talking excitedly after they've sat down. Where Key and Sayu sit in relation to this, I'm not certain.
So,
It's up to
Are you
them.
even here?
yes,
Yes,
Okay.
I just said that.
as Sayu and Ki walk in, Sayu will be dragging Ki by the hand, very excitedly, almost bouncing towards the nearest stall, food, grabby place.
Mm-hmm.
She'll literally just pick out the meals for them both, and then they'll just take a seat at any table. Oh, it just so happens to be near the other table. But they don't really realize that.
Not yet, anyway.
Right. They're engrossed in what they're doing. No, I mean Set might notice. He's bodyguarding, you know. He's on that. But yeah, so Card would be speaking mostly to Alexi, but to everyone, sort of explaining where they're at. Yeah, so I mean, last couple of years now, you know, we've been doing okay for ourselves, keeping afloat at the very least, you know. It's tough out here. Yeah. Hoping, you know, pay off my debts, get to a nice little shop somewhere, or establish myself, not just travel. Travel's nice, don't get me wrong. it gets everywhere. You can't avoid it. So, but yeah, how are you? What have you been up to? How long have you even been alive for?
Uh, a little while, not too long. It time gets a little confusing for me these days. I feel like it has been at least, oh god, at least probably a decade now, I would think. Probably a little longer.
Eh,
A little.
a little. Okay.
And you can
And,
see her kind of like curled over, and she's like almost rubbing some tension away from between her eyes. Like even thinking about it too hard is a little difficult.
Okay. How did you meet your companion? Who's this?
I gesture towards the monk. I think it is his right to introduce himself, is it not?
Sure.
Oh, wait, didn't I do this last week?
I don't think we got your name
I
or how you guys
Oh no,
met.
I introduced myself to Pip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were away.
Yeah. Oh, right, you can just call me Sit.
Seth, so nice to meet you. How do you know my sister?
We met by happenstance, and she helped me out of a bind. I'm sort of watching over her in return.
Okay.
Plan is to eventually make him stay dead.
Right.
Now you say watching over. Do you mean in a creepy way or like in a good way?
Like in the bodyguarding sense.
That was not one of the options. Alexi?
He's a good guy, I think.
You
The-
generally find bodyguards to be creepy sorts?
You know they can be. Sometimes they get very close. They know everything about you. In intimate situations, I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't. Look, I consider myself to be a consummate professional.
Yeah, he doesn't
So
mean
doing
right.
a lot of consummating. Okay. Okay.
Are you
Interesting.
worried about me putting the moves on your system, man?
Oh, extremely, yes. Was that not clear? I thought that was being very obvious.
Brother, my skin is falling off of my bones. I don't think I am anyone's first pick at this point.
You don't have to be first pick, you just have to be pick. You can be last pick as long as you are still picked. That is the trouble.
I haven't worried about anything like that in a long time, man. You don't gotta... yeah.
Okay.
I don't even
I
know
hardly
what's
doubt-
going on down there, honestly.
Yeah, hardly. Look
What?
at him. It doesn't look like it would ever function again.
So you've seen it?
Definitely not.
Okay. Have you met
Out of
Pete?
sight, out of mind. That's what I say.
Have you met Pete?
Go.
Oh no, you go ahead. I was just keeping it going.
Yeah, as they're all talking really lively, Key and Sayu sit down, and before even like digging into their food, Sayu just goes, "Let me see it. Let me see it."
But wait, what?
The key, I'm
Key.
presuming.
To Key, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. He just kind of sits down and just like, look, I didn't bring it up because they said knife. This is clearly a dagger.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but like, I wouldn't expect everyone else to know the kind of craftsmanship.
They're gonna pull it out and let Sayu take a look at it.
What does it look like, Matt?
So, you have it before you, and it is unlike any dagger you have ever seen before. It has a kind of... it has an almost wind-like curvature to it. The blade pulls back almost kind of perpendicular to the hilt at the tip. But the entire thing is constructed... It almost looks crystalline in its blade. You can tell even at a glance with your kind of background in craftsmanship. It is a very, very potent tool. The craftsmanship behind it is impressive. If you would like to truly appraise it, you can give me a blind crafting check to recall knowledge.
Yeah. As like she pulls it out, she's just gonna say, "Holy shit! I can see why this is," and she'll just trail off. Blind crafting check, 2 seconds. Shoot. Go. Blind GM, go.
Okay. Yeah, you've heard of this kind of craftsmanship before. This is a weapon forged in the elemental planes. Wish knives are made by genies, and it bears a lot of their magic, and is in fact resonant to kinds of elemental magic. Wish knives are often sought out by the kind of people who like blend magic and swordsmanship, because they are good at catching the lingering magics. It is genuinely just a good weapon.
So she's not trying to conceal this from anyone. It's literally just out in the open, as she's appraising it, like holding it up, inspecting it, maybe just like lightly tapping it on the table and stuff. I can see what. Oh my god, this thing is just. I haven't seen anything like this in quite some time. How much do you think
I've
this is
seen
worth?
something like this before.
Well, no, I lied. I have not seen something like this before, but it looks so fucking genuine. Look at this. It's not a knife. It's not a knife. It's a fucking. It's a piece. And we have it out in the open. Put it back, put it back, put it back.
Yeah, he's just gonna take it and quickly stuff it away.
And as putting it back, she'll, I guess, awkwardly try and make, like, just turn around, look around and make eye contact with the entire table, probably staring. Hey, you guys? Good lunch?
Well,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Who's this one? Set did not see Key at all during the course of that battle.
Oh, she's a friend.
All right. Fair
Hey,
enough.
also, Key was around when we were investigating. They had to have been to.
No, I
Oh,
swiped it off during the fight.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
weird-
Key was
It's
stealthed up.
That's true. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck, what's up?
What was?
Did you
the-
steal a knife?
Yes,
What?
you had a
No.
knife.
No.
It looks like you
We were
stole a
looking-
knife from that dead guy.
We were
Stealing
looking
is
for the knife.
It's a very
And we were
strong
saying-
word.
Where's
not a
the
knife,
knife?
it's a
We
dagger.
were looking for the knife. Okay, guy. For you? Okay.
It's not that kind
We
of
were
knife.
looking-
We figured it was a dagger, so it's not the same.
Are you really splitting hairs like this right now?
Yes.
Come
With
on,
that
we were
knife.
clearly looking for that. What the fuck?
Well, we have it, so... Do you want to take a look at it?
Yes, this was the whole thing. We were saying we got to
Um,
find the knife. We got to find the thing. It's the whole thing that ties it all together. It was
Hey.
like 20 minutes.
I mean, you gave up on being a detective, so... I feel like
Yeah, it got boring. We couldn't find it. It wasn't on
What
the
the-
bodies. It wasn't in the room. No
To be
knife.
fair, at the time, she didn't know I had it.
I had no idea. I have complete... What's the fucking phrase? Credibility. Undeniable credibility.
Well, if you have undeniable credibility, I can't be mad.
There you go.
Yeah, I do want to see. Yeah.
Well,
This is
Yeah,
what
can I hold it?
probably best not to do this in the lovely cafeteria full of other prying eyes.
What? Who cares? They don't know. Fine. Okay, look, fine. Scoot. Hey, I'm sick of yelling 2 tables over. Scoot over.
Can
Scoot.
we-
We have more people to scoot.
Is there anything between us and their table, Matt?
Not really. You guys kind of sat down.
I was gonna say, Key probably just gets up, takes their own table and then just shoves it next
Yeah, I
to
was
their table.
scraping
there
it
you go,
along
yeah.
the floor with as much noise as possible.
Set waves down one of the servers and makes like the universal symbol of like we're putting these two tables together. Where he just like
Right,
kind of
like
wags his finger back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just don't break anything.
Um,
Oh, I'm out of
Okay.
things to drag across my desk. Fuck.
Good Foley work.
No, it's a soft desk. Fuck, I can't do it. Fuck.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, in my defense, it's a really fucking good knife.
That's not a good defense. That just is more about why you would steal.
I definitely tried that in court before.
It wasn't stealing. They tried to
It
steal
did
it from
not
the
work.
guy, and
I took it from the
Okay.
genie who already took it from the guy.
Okay, so it was the guy's knife. The dead guy. The dead
Assumably.
academic guy.
who can
Okay.
say really?
I mean,
Anyway.
the person that took it. Probably.
Anyway, he's gonna pull out the knife. They're not gonna hand it over, but they'll let them look at it.
Right.
It's a genie knife.
Pip is standing on the table at this point,
Right.
and his face is entirely covered in food. His face and hands. He has literally just been smashing his face into the food. He's like, "Can I touch it?"
Respectfully, no. Maybe after you clean up.
Ah, I don't want to clean up.
If you don't
You'll
clean up,
s-
you can't touch cool knife.
Listen to me, Tiny Doll. If you touch that knife while you look like that, you will be ended.
Well, that's a big threat. I don't
Like
like
a-
very
that.
big threat.
In a friendly.
Who are you? I know you from the fight. Who the fuck is this guy? He's pointing to
That's
Key.
okay.
My traveling companion.
Oh, hello, traveling companion. What an interesting name you have. Okay, so you two are cagey as fuck, but okay, I'd like to piece things together a little bit. What do we even know? Who knows what we know? What the fuck happened? Oh my god.
Sand
The genie
came.
was-
Sand,
Sand came.
bad. People ambush merchant. Merchant very highly respectful merchant. Merchant dead.
Got murdered.
Maybe stole knife from merchant. Tried to get away. We stole knife back.
What was the merchant's name again, Matt?
The name you got was Alruksa.
Alright. Nora, are you gonna take care
Yes.
of notes?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. He had important knife. We also found a note. There was a note about like, hey, fancy school guy, I have that thing you want for the thing, the ritual component. So maybe this is knife. Maybe
Probably.
merchant acquires fancy knife so that fancier man can do ritual. This is
Probably.
a good hypothesis.
Would this be like a ritual knife, man?
Give me one of the schools of magic as I recall knowledge. So Arcana, Nature, Religion, or Occultism. But I'll
I would
blend.
also like to recall knowledge.
Absolutely.
Me too.
I'll go
Absolutely.
nature.
Do.
Remember, recall
Esoteric
knowledge.
lore.
Recall knowledge is blind.
Ah,
Can I recall knowledge too for religion, if that's okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it's a ritual knife unless.
Blind GM.
Full disclosure, I thought it was a dagger.
Knife, dagger, these are synonyms, okay?
They
Don't
are
touch
very
my-
much
Oh,
not the same.
They are! They're both small
get-
cutting
don't-
implements.
Don't
You
get her
stab with a
started.
knife, you
Don't-
stab with a
don't-
dagger.
Don't get her started, please. I've had
I'm
this
getting
argument before.
started. We are already started. It started.
Honestly, the lack of respect is such a.
So,
Anyways,
Pip and Carjul, you guys are able to kind of piece together. This could be used in rituals. The rituals would be very specific, though. Possibly some sort of planar binding, if anything. So that's the thing that jumps like most immediately to mind, is like this could be used to bind an elemental as like a catalyst to kind of reach out to one of the elemental planes.
It makes sense that it was a genie's knife, because they have, you know, this sort of deep elemental affinity to their respective sort of deals, and you could use this knife. I'm not saying you would, but you could use this knife to bind an elemental, probably like a sand elemental, you know, or like, you know, ground or wind, I guess, whatever the fuck, sand elemental, to something, to the knife, to the realm, you know, really get a fucking hold in them.
Merchant had some bad beef with some elementals, then I imagine.
No, not the merchant. The merchant was just moving merchandise. He was innocent man. It's the man doing the ritual at the academy that would be doing this.
Then why would a genie want a knife that can bind an elemental?
It's his knife.
It was his knife originally.
That's
yeah.
why he yelled, "Give me my fucking knife."
Like, I was really far away. I didn't really hear that much.
It was pretty loud, but you know, whatever. So, okay.
So what does that change? Like, yeah, it's a knife. It's really, really, really pretty knife, but owned by a merchant was a genie's, can be used to bind an elemental to a plane. I'm out of leads.
The lead is the guy that is doing the ritual at the academy. Why does he want the knife? What will he pay for the knife? These things, right?
Well, you could get some good cash for it.
Could I see that note that you mentioned?
I think Seth has
I
to
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, I didn't even bring up the note to you guys. I don't think I've been nursing a piece of paper and like looking at it at the table this whole time, but he hasn't shown it to anyone. I don't think.
My apologies. It's been 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
I thought it was brought up. Hopefully
I was
you
waiting
are
for an
willing to
opportunity.
allow- Right.
Here it is.
Well, we can say that opportunity happened before we in media res them in the fucking diner.
Yeah. All right.
That's how Card knows. Is that cool?
Yeah. Sure. So
I
right.
apologize for.
Yeah. Whatever. So this fella, he was some kind of tradesman, some kind of fellow traveler of yours.
We weren't associated with him at all. The guards had said that he was some famous merchant that was really, really wealthy. So, aside from that, we have no idea who the guy is or even what his name is.
Yeah, I was talking to Count Clocula here.
I like
She'll just,
that.
she'll
I'm
just
keeping
turn
that.
back to her food.
Be my guest.
And I'm sorry, Matt. What was the merchant's name again?
Al-Ruxan.
The guy that died.
Roxanne.
Say it one more time.
Al-Ruxan.
Son. Merchant.
I'm popping this in the notes.
There we go. So, he's got like a tidy little, you know, empire under him. He's got connections. He's got money. That's for fucking certain.
So you've passing familiarity with his network, so to speak?
Sort of. I never did business with him. I might have inadvertently done business with one of his associates or, like, branches, you know? Hard to say.
All right, and with that, Set will flop the invoice down on the table and like spin it around like he's presenting like a poker hand. You know whose handwriting this is?
Handwriting, huh?
But you need your reading glasses.
No, I would have to know the guy to know whose handwriting it is.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
But I'm saying I never, like, met the guy. I knew of him.
Well, yeah, maybe you sold something to this other person he's communicating with. Maybe you have an invoice to theirs.
No, I don't know what. Nothing.
Well, gotta run it up the flagpole and see. Seth folds
Okay.
the note back up and like sticks it into a pocket of his robe.
Mr. Detective was hiding his own intel.
Hey, it's a personal matter. Whoever was on the other side of this letter, took something of mine. Or rather, was trying to get my attention. They left a note in my friggin' tomb, man. That's rude. You don't do that.
What
Tomb.
tomb? Which
Tomb?
tomb?
Bedroom, tomb. Yeah, I get words confused sometimes.
Oh, yes.
The place where I was laying my head to rest.
I have there's like ginkgo biloba back at cards. I could give you. It's good for memory.
Um,
God.
There's strong bones in your brain.
it's not that good for memory.
What isn't?
Oh,
Yeah, that bones in your brain.
are we
could
talking about?
Pip is very fucking suspicious.
Of who?
Can of a fucking set. So could
You want to try to sense
Pip
his motive?
try and think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
fucking-
I want to try and sense what the fuck he is.
You did that
He's
last
just-
week.
I know, but I can do it again.
All right.
History can repeat itself.
Yeah.
Sure,
literally.
Pip is suspicious. He's a nosy little guy.
Go ahead and give me another blind society check to try to recall knowledge about what the fuck he might be.
Okay. Blind.
I mean, he's obviously a Liang. He's got the antlers. Could be a mummy. He's got the bandages.
He's a little wrinkly. He got the wrinkles.
Pip is like very obviously eyeing him up and down and rubbing his little nasty food-covered hand on his nasty food-covered chin.
Yes.
It's like dripping down onto the table as he's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire time set is just shrugging like, what, me? Oh, shucks.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm not suspicious at all.
Well, that proves it. No one that's suspicious says they're suspicious. So this is
Absolutely.
good. I'm glad you're not suspicious. So, okay. Somebody wants something to do with you because they put a note in your bedroom, and that note, same guy, you think?
Almost
Same
certain.
guy is the knife guy. Okay.
I mean, yeah, Seth will also pull out the...
It-
He still has the strip of paper from the coin, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he'll put them side by side to compare.
Does Set's an original note? Does that say anything about a meeting point, or what does that say?
Just
It just
says-
has the name of the town.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Can
mystery
I-
man. Oh,
I was gonna say,
You?
can I actually check to see if they actually are the same handwriting?
Absolutely. Let's see.
I think last time it was a society check.
It
Chris D did the
is.
same
I was
thing.
just checking if it's secret, and it is secret. So go ahead and roll me a blind society check.
We love
I
secrets.
feel like every skill check is secret.
A lot of them are.
I like not knowing if I've royalty fucked up.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
There's nothing
So
quite as bad
you are not
I don't-
completely sure if they match up or not. It's kind of like flowy academic handwriting.
Oh God,
Um,
it's wimpy handwriting from the fancies.
Mhm.
Oh no.
It's nerd text.
Oh God.
Indecipherable.
Like Doctor's handwriting.
There's a lot of. There's a lot of. There's a lot of fucking nerd glasses emojis sprinkled throughout the text.
Actually,
Like the handwriting itself smells bad. Smells like
Smells-
nerd bo.
Yeah.
So we're
Agree.
dealing with a Super Smash Brothers melee player. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, the note from the coin probably smells more like rust than BO.
Same thing.
What?
I mean,
Most
decidedly
emphatically,
it
it's
is.
not. Not in this game, it's not.
Super Smash Brothers players can smell like rust. As a treat.
Hmm.
That would be an improvement.
Okay, okay. Fancy man who wants the knife also wants you for some reason, okay? It told you to come here to this town.
Yeah.
You don't know who he is or
That's
she
right.
is, but they will presumably be keeping watch for you.
Well, yeah.
So how do we get their attention and let them know that now we have the knife if they want to buy the knife, steal for their thing?
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
What if they want this guy, he points to Set,
Yes.
for the whatever ritual they're trying to use that thing for?
This random guy for a ritual?
It wasn't random, we just
It
established
can't be that right. It can't be that random because the note matches the other note. So
But he's
they
a completely
care
trustworthy
about
guy.
that. I'm not saying he's not trustworthy. I'm saying that the mysterious figure that is invested in the knife is also interested in Set, and we know he wants knife for ritual. Maybe he wants Set for ritual. I still aren't thinking.
Hey, look, in my ample experience, you don't need to be trustworthy or untrustworthy for someone to just up and decide to fuck with you. That is just simply not a factor.
This is true. This is true.
That is true.
Very true. I fuck with a lot of people. For no reason.
I bet you do.
Suspicious people are like best to fuck with because they're already like paranoid on edge. It's good. So
It's very funny.
how do we get these guys' attention? You know, how do we let them know? Hey, we have knife, we have guy. Where do we go now?
What do you mean we have knife? What's in this for us?
Money?
Yeah, right, we're in.
Maybe answers? I don't know.
We need the money more than
Answers
anything
to the
right
questions of how to
outside
get more money, yeah.
Yeah, precisely, because there's mysterious rendezvous happening in Arxal. I'm sorry, not Arxal. Mysterious rendezvous happening in Caron Heights, and nobody does business in Caron Heights. Okay, that's nothing.
Mm.
So, if big time merchant is moving goods through fucking desert bluffs, through mesas, something is up there.
Well, you say none of us have business in Karen Heights, but
No, I'm saying you don't do business in Caron Heights. There's no trade. There's no mercantilism. People can go to Caron Heights and do shit. I'm saying that you don't like go there to trade or go there for auction.
I know. All I'm saying is, I have
What
more
did you
than a
say?
passing familiarity with the area.
Okay, then you know there's no trade there.
Yes, I know there's no trade there, but it seems like a
Then
mighty
why are you
coincidence.
interrupting me?
It seems
Look
like a
at
mighty
brother.
coincidence that someone happens to be going there, and also happens to be trying to get my attention.
We don't know if they're going there or not. This was the merchant. The merchant who has business there, not the fucking guy.
Maybe he has business with the guy.
But why would guy want you here then?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. So they're separate things, okay?
What if we just sell the knife?
I mean, you could. You need buyer that appreciates the value of knife.
I don't know
Most
if it'd
people,
be
it's
safe
just
to
good
sell the
knife.
knife in this area with, the guards probably looking for it.
Well, they don't know about knife, do they? Did we tell them? Did anyone talk to fucking guards too much? Never talk to the guards.
No.
They're not your
I only
friends.
mentioned that the merchant had been killed and tried to make a getaway.
No, we did say knife. We did mention knife because none of us have knife. Therefore, we could not be killer. None of the wounds match up. Right.
Keep what's
So
knife
no,
like
there
this.
is a knife. This is no good. Okay. Step one is to track the guy. How do we do this?
Well,
You
if
mentioned that there was a.
he-
Go on, sorry.
Sorry. I was gonna say, well, if he is looking for him, then heading
Yes.
to at least the rendezvous with him should get
It's
that
so
line of
far.
attention.
Rendezvous is so far, and like has nothing to do with this other thing. I don't think. It'd be crazy if that was the case.
Well, the note doesn't mention the Current Heights. That's just something else.
Right. That's a third thing from the merchant's like personal notes.
Could I see this note from that merchant?
What note? Which note?
The
The
merchant
inventory?
note. The note from the merchant, lifted from the merchant.
We have the inventory note from, and we showed you already.
What I was saying is the note from that freaking Set got in his tomb. What is that?
the set note.
Yes,
that says
that's
come
what I-
here.
Yes.
That note says
so
come here.
To come to where we're at right now is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is what you're saying? Okay.
Yes.
Then if we walk around enough, they'll spot something. I don't know. I'm just. Bleh.
No, yeah, we have to like announce his presence, make it clear he's here. Like that makes sense. Do you want to be bait? Set guy? Is that good for you?
I've been worse.
What's worse than bait?
Really?
You want to hang him up like a piece of jerky for just, whoever to
Poor
take a
Polly
bite? Is
fishing
that the
rod?
plan?
Not
Oh, right.
literal bait. We just,
Speaking
like,
of jerky, I've been giving this some thought since last week.
Okay.
Set would try and consume as little liquid as possible.
To remain
So
as
he's like-
desiccated as possible?
Yeah, so he's like munching on some like cured meat or like some preserved fruit or something that they had around.
Okay.
That's what he's eating.
I get
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's what his diet is.
Jerky man, you good with bait?
Might as well.
Okay. This is something.
Not that I'm
I
radly
mean-
trusting any of you folk to actually have my back, seeing as I just met y'all, but
Excuse me, I'm
Fair
mildly
enough.
offended.
you're self-accepted.
Thank you.
If you were in that scuffle with those sand earlier, I probably saved you.
Sure. I couldn't
Yeah,
see.
we all saved our,
You're welcome.
we all kind of saved ourselves, you know. But okay, so we try to find the guy, try to sell him the knife. Maybe if we can, we find out what's going on in Karen Heights. I'm going to Karen Heights later, because something's up there that's interesting to. I'll swing by on my way. This is like plan. This is like a plan. It's almost a plan. If you squint.
Better than nothing.
Start
Yeah.
squinting.
There you go. Now you can see it. It's like plan.
No, I can't see. I squinted too much.
Oh. You have to wash that eye, wash the eyes out with soap.
I'm not doing
Yeah, then you'll never see again. Okay. Good luck.
that. Oh shit.
See, you're super quiet now.
Oh, I hit my mute switch because I was like, you guys talk. And I forgot it was on.
Oop.
No worries.
What did you say?
No, you said something, and I thought you were talking.
I did not.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, either way, you guys have your meal. What would you like to do?
Well, it's
I'm
right.
gonna
We
put the
can't.
dagger away.
Mhm.
So we're not out in the
Smart.
open.
Smart.
We can't
In
sell
one of
them
my
food.
many pockets.
Right here. Oh, wait, you gotta. Oh, on you.
D, I think
The
your
sound
sound's
is
coming
coming
through.
from your fucking
What?
mic.
A video or something
Yeah,
you're watching.
Hang on. What is happening here? What the fuck is going on? I'm not talking. I'm not doing
Yeah, no.
anything.
Your video that
watching
you're
a video.
watching, the audio from it is coming through.
I need to fucking.
It happens to me sometimes.
now
I
am
know
I
hate
coming
it.
through?
You
Well,
sound like
you
you're
sound
coming through a
like-
trumpet.
Ass.
What the fuck is happening?
No,
What
it's
is
good.
going on?
There you go.
Now you
That's
sound
better.
better.
just whatever you're muting, you're not actually muting, and whatever sound you're listening to is bleeding through. That's all.
It's time for Push to talk.
Okay.
You're gonna forget the button.
Well,
I am gonna forget the button, but it's preferable to this.
it is. Sloth, were you saying something?
Oh, Pip is in the middle of just absolutely fucking destroying a napkin with cleaning himself up. And he says,
Okay, so we want to cause a big distraction, mainly to get people looking at Sep. Is that right?
Sort of. I mean, we want people to know he's here. Wouldn't be distraction. It's more like attraction.
Oh, I can do that.
Because there's no like second thing that we're doing that Seth is
yes,
distraction for. It's Seth his whole deal. So yeah,
My
we
little
need to.
What's your idea?
You'll find out.
I could help make your idea better.
No. I don't think
The
so.
floor's open.
Do you not want me to destroy things like you? I can add the
No,
attributes.
I'm good. I'm good for now.
I have never been so dejected in my life.
If we need anything destroyed, we'll let you know.
You will just like awkwardly move a hand over to Sayu's shoulder and just like
It's not
pat
even
pat.
destroyed. I can make things. I can. She'll just stop muttering.
Well, if we also need anything created, we'll let you know.
Okay, well, let's finish up here, and I guess try to put on a little show, get people talking. Pip, do you want cake now, or do you want to seal dinner? How are you feeling?
Cake now would be good.
Cake now, okay. Do you guys have room for dessert? Yes? No? I'm talking to you. Room for dessert?
Not particularly.
I'm full.
No? Okay. Oh. Two other people? Dessert? No?
Brother, I've never had a sweet tooth. That has never been a part of who I was. Or
Okay, well maybe you have developed sweet tooth. I don't know. I'm being polite. I'm offering.
Oh, sorry. All you, brother. All you.
More
Continue to
for
offer.
me.
More for you. Okay. And so, Carjul produces out of one of his pocket a cactus fruit and puts it on the table, and then he sticks a candle in it and lights it. And then
Yeah!
he goes, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday, dear Bishop. Happy birthday to you."
Yeah! Yeah!
There you go.
and then he
Jerky.
smashes his face into that.
And it's so
Takes
funny
the
because
handle right back.
my desire to let you touch the knife was getting replenished because you wiped yourself off, but now you're back into it. So
It's
Already
okay. I
put
don't
it
want to
away.
touch the knife anymore. It's boring.
I'm just
It's just
surrounded by microaggressions everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's just
You
microaggressions
could
everywhere
say
I go.
What did I
it's
tell
pretty
you?
dull. Huh? You could say it's pretty dull. No? Okay, fuck you. Finish up. Eat your cake. Okay.
Okay.
And then we get out of there.
Absolutely. The meals cost 3 Arzex apiece.
Okie dokie.
The equivalent to
Pip
3
is
copper.
taken care of.
So that's 12 copper or 1 silver and 2 copper
Okay.
for us, for the
yeah.
4 of us that Pip said was covering. You guys are on your own. Saw you.
Yes, key.
Yes.
1 silver.
My magical inventory says that I have no coins on me at the moment.
Yes.
I hate it when it does that.
Do you have yours?
And do I have coins?
Yes, the 3 Arzex needed for the meal.
No, I told
6
you
for the
this, I
both
had
of you.
nothing.
Can we stealth out of there?
Yeah, if you want to dine and dash, go ahead and roll me some stealth checks. These will be
What else?
blind.
What else can we fucking do?
I was gonna say, like, I thought we had no money.
We were hungry.
No.
He's super dope.
Stealth blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had some Arzex from the guy who attacked us in the night.
No,
another
didn't we
gold
pay that
coin?
to the... I thought you had it.
Look, I have never put any kind of like money in my inventory at any point in my life, previous character or now.
Does
Okay, hold
doesn't
on, let me
Set
double
have,
check
like, a
how much
gold
we
coin?
had.
Don't need a gold
Let
coin.
him
Just 6 copper.
Yeah,
but
let him
it's
dine
fine.
and dash.
let him squirm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we have
mean-
20 loons. We do have 20 loons. Hold on, we have 20 loons. I wrote it down.
Fucking.
And then
panic.
minus, hold on, minus 8 for the inn and then 7 for the flatbreads we got. So we have brain math. I can math. We have 5 loons.
Fuck.
Which is still short because there's also a money changing fee.
A what?
The loon is the currency of the Kalgot Confederation.
You're very quietly going to leave.
Okay. You both are able to slip out undetected.
Fuck.
You know, Nora,
going
it
back
occurs
there
to
ever
me that
again.
you could just use your class abilities to counterfeit money.
I cannot do that.
You cannot do that specifically?
I cannot do that.
Okay, that
Also,
makes sense.
the Arzek is a paper note.
Oh, alright.
For that reason too.
Everyone kept talking about coins, so...
I think Pip might have the most money here.
Probably.
You do. You said you had like 5 gold.
I have 6 gold.
Casters
Yeah.
don't need gear at the start.
Fucking
Pip
I-
Buddy,
doesn't
my-
even need
have-
clothes. Like,
I
My
have so
special
much
weapon
gear.
costs 10 gold.
money in Path Builder.
Okay. So, Pip, what's the plan?
Oh, we
Where do you
could
need me, big guy?
do that thing where I do a little dance and then yell and get everybody's attention. Hey, Set, can you dance?
Yeah, can you dance?
Are you good at dancing?
Dance. Why aren't
Just
you
push to
dancing?
talk.
Oh, damn it, fuck.
There
I... Not really, no.
I have
This
5
body-
gold. Sorry.
This body has a limited range of motion. I gotta conserve what I can.
Well, what kind of cool things can you do? Like, you
There's
do
no
anything
cool
cool
things.
and big and flashy?
What? Are we, like, bartering some kind of performance right now? Is that what we're doing?
We're trying to get
Obviously.
people's attention, let people know you're here. Pip says, put on a little show.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I'm kind of trying not to broadcast my presence to as many people as
Well-
possible.
You should have said that before we said that was literally the plan.
Yeah, no. The plan was to broadcast my presence to maybe a specific person.
But we don't know his frequency, so we can't do that. So plan was to get everyone knowing you're here, so that he could also be knowing you are here. And we said, are you okay with being bait? And you said yes, it's fine. I've been worse. Like we don't know who we're trying to attract, so we have to attract lots of people. Or we have to hunt this guy down by finding every piece of handwriting in the whole town and tracking him down that way.
And
That's what the
it's like
plan is?
he's pinching the bridge of a nose he no longer has. Look, I can't really explain why I'm trying not to attract attention, but it would be very bad for everybody if we did.
Okay, fine, but we said explicitly we need to attract attention to you so he knows. And you agreed. I don't understand you. You're a crazy man.
So we need
Crazy
a new
like
plan.
a fox.
Okay, we need new plan now. We
Yeah.
had a whole thing of having plan. Now we need new plan. Fucking great.
Wait,
How do
Matt,
we get
last time
one
didn't,
guy?
didn't you literally tell me like this guy's probably from the magic school
Mm-hmm.
who wrote this note?
Yeah.
Well, I could narrow it down to the local magic academy,
Oh,
given the
Yeah, that's-
subject matter.
Well, that's
I
like
mean, yeah,
way more.
that's
Another
way
thing
better.
is that
What? Okay.
my friend and
Hey.
I have connections with a certain merchant network that lets it hang, so to speak.
A
We could also-
nudist?
No, it more of a upside down kind of hang, if that makes any
Upside
sense.
down nudists, like acrobatics.
That's
But
impressive.
then
That is pretty
You're-
impressive.
your dick and your tits would like flop down.
That's the point.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah, it's like artistic.
Oh,
She's
wiggling and
just looking
waggling.
at the camera like it's
Ah.
The Office.
I don't get
The gym
No.
face.
You know
Coming
what?
close,
You know
coming
what?
close.
You know what? He is actually kind of amused by this because usually it's them who has to deal with that from Sayu, and now Sayu's dealing with it, so they're like, okay.
Catharsis.
Yes, exactly.
Love
Okay,
to
well,
see if I can
fine.
notice that look. Coming close.
I just met you.
Do you want to know what's happening with the knife or not?
Yes, I've been very
Okay.
clear about this. Ah, so it is a knife. Aha, got it. High five, Tim.
Just going to
Yeah.
stomp. Just gonna stomp up to Card and just say, I know someone from the vampire world. You could ask
Oh, the
them.
vampire world. Why didn't you say so?
Why'd you say it out loud? Well,
Why? What's the problem?
why not? It's not
What's
a
the big
deal.
secret?
Is it not a big secret?
Why would it
No.
be a big secret?
It's like right
I'm being
underneath.
tested.
It's like central to.
We have a
Yeah.
contact
Entire-
with the local
Yeah, isn't it
land.
like a really well-known and accepted part of civilization?
Like entire surface is subservient to entire undersands.
I'm from the southwest. I apologize. I'm not very well versed with all of the different customs everywhere here, and I'm being tested. We have a merchant from a connection with the vampire merchants. We could probably ask them as
Oh.
well to see if they have any idea
From
about this
the-
knife or appraise it or.
Bulgart clan, specifically.
Say that again.
The Bulgart clan, specifically.
Boglak, I believe.
Volgar.
Bulglock, yes.
Does that name ring any bells for me or?
It might ring a bell for me.
I mean, it
It
should.
maybe ring a bell for me.
I have to check the names, and it's not in my one. I have to check the other ones.
I mean, it should. Like, if you've been alive for more than, like, 15 years, you've
Yeah.
probably heard of the various vampire clans. Especially here in central Arskaran, where they are very much kind of parallel civilizations.
Okay, yes. It does ring a bell. What consortium? What trade network are you familiar with?
The Boglak
Just the whole
clan?
clan?
Someone from the clan. We have a contact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not merchants. That's just like whole clan. There's a distinction there. But that's not. You're not from here. I get it. Yeah, I mean, I have contacts down below too. I'm from down below. This is. Yeah.
You're from down
Right?
below.
Yes.
Look at him.
I am looking
look
at
at
him.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, he
Huh?
looks over. and
Carjul does the thing with the side of his cloak where he like pulls it up to his face, so you only see his eyes, right? Like the classic vampire move of
bleh.
cloak arm to the.
Hey, Key.
Yes.
She'll just
sorry.
grab a fistful of their like clothes. What was in that fucking food?
I don't know. I didn't eat it.
I found 4 silver on my person after we fucking left and didn't pay. I am not having a great day.
That's your own fault.
Well,
Man.
there'd be 40 loons.
That. Alright, well, that doesn't change the fact that we still need a plan. Are we going to be drawing attention to ourselves, or should we go and get more information?
Bateman
going to
said
the
he does
Science
not want to be
Academy.
bait. Right, we're going to Magic Land.
Lame.
Science Academy. Probably walk in, maybe hopefully get a couple of people's attention to find whoever's looking for him, who is also probably looking for this knife.
I am now just here for the ride. Lead the way.
All right.
Bring that inside.
I don't know the fucking way.
So, if you guys are
It's gonna be on
attempting,
the side of it.
if you guys are attempting to get directions for the Anahari Academy, that is going to be a diplomacy check to gather information.
Hey, I'm on it.
Would you like a
And
guidance?
Gather information is also a secret check.
Yep.
I'll assist.
All right, how are you assisting? It's not like 5e. You have to roll something to assist.
I'm also rolling diplomacy.
Okay, you can roll diplomacy to assist. So you will roll a diplomacy check against a DC of 15. And if you succeed, it gives Carjul a +1 bonus.
Is this blind?
No, this one's public.
Okay.
Because it's to aid, it's not the actual gather information. Okay. It's less than a 15, so Carjul does not gain a +1 bonus.
Oh, well.
Does gain a +1 bonus if Pip casts guidance.
Yeah, you want guidance, bud?
I mean, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take guidance.
Yeah.
All right, +1 circumstance bonus, blind GM roll.
Absolutely. It takes very little time at all. You are able to kind of ask around. Let's see. Probably about 30 minutes of chatting people up, getting like street directions, and you are able to kind of find your way across town. And the Anahari Academy is actually in the center of Olis Kismet. In the kind of open ring where the sun shines directly down, it is this massive campus with a number of kind of winding, rising roads and pathways that lead around to various different floors of building. You see kind of offsets coming off of different spires of the building that are like greenhouses or raised patios where open discussions are being held. You see one building that seems to almost be like a kind of a Gothic cathedral-style building. And then in the center, the largest building is presumably the main body of the academy. You count about 5 different towers aside, so 7 buildings total. Which
Okay.
one?
We could check each building, or we could try to narrow things down.
Can we
Couldn't
just
you
get
just ask them?
directions? Yeah.
But we don't know where we're going.
Yeah, just go in a building and ask somebody who's worked there.
For what?
The directions.
To where?
The place we're going.
So,
But we
Yeah.
don't know where we're going.
I
We should ask
thought
someone.
This is where
that
we
guy
would
knew where
go.
we're going.
No, this is as much as we know.
When
And
we
then we
take the
don't
knife,
even know these.
when we take the knife
This
to the
is a
academy, what are
stump.
we planning to do?
Find the guy that wants the knife.
And what's preventing the next person that we talk to from just saying, "Oh yes, I know that person. I'll take the knife
Because
off my
we
hands."
don't know his name. We don't actually know identity of guy.
Correct, but if I was to show this knife to a person and I say I am looking for the owner of this knife, could you show me where they are? And they try to take
He
the
doesn't
knife
own
from
the
us.
knife.
Yeah, he doesn't own
The
the
merchant owned the knife, and before then, the genie owned the knife. He wanted the knife, but he didn't get the knife yet.
I'll go about this a different way. When I take this knife to a person in this building that is right in front of us, what do you propose I say?
Nothing. Why would you do that? You're just showing knife around.
I will backpace even further. What's our objective at the moment?
To
So-
find the guy.
Io, we're gonna find the guy, and we're gonna use this guy over here, and she'll point to Dee's character. My brain is not
Set.
wanting to remember
Set.
names right now. Set. They'll point to Set, and if we find whoever wants to meet Set is the same person who also wants knife, and we'll bring up knife to them once
Yes.
we meet them using set.
Okay,
Okay.
we could try and ask for a tour of the place.
Okay, but right. So we can either check all the buildings. That was the first option. Second option, we try to narrow down where we think this guy might be.
The guy we
Oh,
know nothing
yeah.
about.
We know a little
we're looking-
something. We just don't know his name. We
He's
know
a big nerd.
big nerd, biggest nerd.
Big
And he
fucking nerd.
wants knife for special ritual. Very specific ritual. This kind of
Yeah.
ritual, not every nerd cares about. Only some nerds would care about this.
We could go and ask if there are any upcoming events, anything planned, anything scheduled.
Or
Matt,
we could talk to somebody who has, we can look for elemental magic experts or whatever.
right, that was what I was getting at. Matt, from what we know about this hypothetical ritual, would we be able to narrow it down to a school of magic?
Certainly, it would probably be the closest. It'd probably either be primal magics or just straight arcane magics.
Right. Probably either arcane or primal. These things would involve binding and elementals and this sort of thing. So already that's two schools of magic. Go.
Okay.
Halfway done.
We have to find
Right.
those schools then, so I will
Right.
step inside and ask for the nearest where they are. Or either of
You
them.
might-
Are you going into the main building, the cathedral, or one of the towers?
I'd say the main building.
Okay. Immediately on the inside, you are kind of overtaken by a much colder temperature rather than the kind of straight-on heat of the sun as you kind of pass through the main concourse. It seems to be at a reasonable temperature inside, which is jarring. You see a number of people kind of coming and going. You see students and kind of... The uniforms are surprisingly kind of light. They don't look like students' gowns or whatever. They look to be fairly practical clothes. With little symbols of a star with a kind of almost Celtic knot of snakes wrapped around it. You do see a desk kind of at the far end of the foyer with what looks to be a half-elven man kind of tending to it.
After opening the door, she'll just stroll up and greet the elven man.
Yeah, help you?
Hello, yes, out-of-town local smith. Not local, out-of-town smith. Looking for either the arcane or primal schools. Am I in the right place?
This is in the general concourse. Are you a student here?
I was thinking of enrolling, but I just wanted to have a look at maybe get a tour of the place first, but either the arcane or primal schools, if possible.
Of course. I don't know that we have anyone right now. Would you mind waiting a little bit?
That's okay. I wouldn't mind just having a stroll around the campus myself. Do you know where the buildings are?
We prefer not to let unattended walks just in case experiments are going on.
Oh, no, of course. I would only stick to public areas, of course. I would do no such thing. But,
Entire campus is private area.
Oh, I see. Understandable. So I know where to meet someone who would be willing to give me a tour of those places. Where would the campuses be?
The Spinster's Tower for Arcane Studies is on the north end of the campus, and then the Weavelum Tower is on the east.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. If I'll go have some lunch first, and then I'll come back, and maybe we can. I'm happy to wait for a tour, honestly, but that's fine. Thank you very much.
Of course.
And she'll just turn right back around and walk out the doors. Arcane to the north, primal to the east.
Not bad.
So, is there anyone that wants to take a stab at which one we should go to first?
How do you feel? What do you think? Arcane or primal? And I
Let's
pick
go
Pip
primal.
up. I pick Pip up and I shake him around a little bit, and then I set him down, and then I wait.
Like a magic 8 ball.
Yeah. He
spins. He like kind of like when he gets set down, he's like giggling and dizzy and like kind of stumbling over. He's like,
Primal.
Perfect. Okay,
Um,
let's.
and then he makes
Go
a
for primal.
throw up noise, but does not throw up.
To the east we go. She'll take the lead.
All right. As you guys begin to head east towards the primal tower, we will go ahead and take our break. So we will be back shortly to see what's going on over there.
Yeah. Meaning ravioli, so no one make any grandiose dialogue demands of me.
Awesome, we're back. So, Sayu, as you approach the tower, you are... No, I'm kidding. You guys make your way across the campus to one of the larger towers that is posted up. It has a number of these kind of like offshoot greenhouses on little spires kind of sticking out from the main structure. People kind of coming and going here and there. Good mix of myriad peoples of the desert. You're presented with it. Presuming you just walk the fuck in, like you own the place, right?
Yes.
Yes, we're here to get answers. Sorry, I said but it muted.
Okay, so you guys head in, and you are immediately greeted by a very open floor plan. There are kind of little potted plants, probably spaced out about every 7 or so feet. There are a kind of open kind of center where this kind of taller individual looks vaguely humanoid, but with very elegant features. Seems to be giving a lesson, kind of catches you out of the corner of his eye, but ignores you and goes back to going on about the kind of basics of nature's role in magic and whatnot. As you guys are kind of standing there, you are clocked, and this individual looks to be human, kind of dark skin, shaved head, approaches. Can I help you?
I certainly hope so. We're, Set, why don't you introduce yourself?
Right, I'm Set, as my friend here so eloquently demonstrated. I've come into some property belonging to, I believe, a member of this academy, and I have come to return it to its rightful owner.
Of course. Do you know who you're seeking?
Now, that would be whoever it was that was requisitioning a wish knife from this man. And Set will show him the note.
And he'll kind of take it and give it a once over. Oh, what a curious collection of items.
Hell, you know. You know how it goes.
I don't think that was anyone here.
Really? I thought for sure.
The only
Okay, well-
person I could think of, I think I heard something about part of the library's funds going to requisitions from the Aruksan Consortium. You might look over there.
Oh, well, thank you. Very helpful. Helpful man.
Of course.
Yes, that would be our next destination. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course, it's impossible to miss. It's the dark, steepled building up at the front.
Dogs do the building. Thank you very much. Are we out of earshot of that man?
Do you just turn and leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name of the merchant. Aruk-san.
That's right. Yes.
I was just trying to... Just walking a bit faster now.
You're good.
It sounded
What did I
sarcastic.
No, I'm genuine. You're right. That's a good job.
Thank you, Kajul.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Okay, we're going.
Time to waste him.
Absolutely. So you guys kind of make your way back around the campus again. See a number of more people kind of shifting out as it's a little past noon at this point. It's probably about 2-3 p.m. Some of the students are kind of filtering out. One thing does kind of catch glances, there is a small team of students who are kind of out on the courtyard, oil smatterings over their faces, very clearly like engineering students. They have what kind of looks to be like, at a glance, a suit of armor, but looking at it a little closer, it would be an incredibly shitty suit of armor because it is filled with various bits of wire and copper and brass and wood. They seem to have it kind of disassembled and are kind of chatting about it over sandwiches.
This very obviously catches my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. How
Keep
much his dick?
moving. He's just gonna grab Sayu by the arm as we're
No,
walking,
but
just moving.
but the craftsmanship, there were like
got it.
wires and you can't
we got
just have
it.
armor
We
with...
got it. We got a job to do.
No, but King, I haven't asked for anything today.
That is a lie.
But I want to see the armor.
So you guys continue on up to the front, and that kind of gothic cathedral-looking building, which you have learned now is the Academy's library. You kind of slide your ways in, and the lights in here are a little dimmer, but once again, it is much colder. And there are incredibly quiet. There is an immediate front desk, probably about 20 feet past the doorway, where you see a kind of almost tired-looking elven woman kind of posted up. Seems to be reading through something, kind of glances up as you all come in and gives a little nod.
Hey, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry to bother you while you're reading. We're here to see the head man.
Might I ask what this is about?
The a certain matter of business that he's most interested in. We have his goods, I suppose.
It's probably a little embarrassing, but that doesn't actually narrow it down.
We're here about the requisition request from the Alherkson Consortium. You know, for the ritual.
I see. Kajed said there might be someone around. You'll want to speak with him instead of the librarian. Kajed should be up on the 4th floor, back in the office.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful.
Of course.
Very quickly, could I also ask, how are the rooms so cold here?
Magic.
Wouldn't be a magical academy if we didn't have some spells at work.
Is there some sort of like leaflet or information pack I could learn more about this? Because I'm looking for a way to beat the heat outside. It's very hot.
Pamphlet, not so much. You would need to learn the enchantments. It's
Understandable.
magecraft.
Yeah, I'm not really magey myself, but thank you. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Of course.
Can you give us that name again? Guy on the 4th floor?
Kajed.
All right.
So we're heading up to the 4th floor upstairs.
Absolutely. Well, you head up to the 4th floor, kind of climbing past these just absolute trove of books. Probably more than any of you have ever seen in your life in one place. And eventually to the 4th floor, and there is indeed an office kind of on the back side of the building with the name Kajed Al-Adia posted above it with the subtitle Head of Divine Studies.
Are we just pulling the same plan of we're here to return stuff?
Not return so much as barter, I would think.
Agreed.
I'm thinking this might be the guy. Although head of divination. I
Head of
don't
divine
know.
studies.
Yeah.
It's probably not the guy. Elruksan was the... Never mind, I am talking out of my ass.
That's impressive.
Thank you. Ventriloquy.
Yeah. I do a little bit of ventriloquism myself.
I am pushing open the door now.
Okay, I thought we were having like a conversation. Fine.
Through your butt.
Absolutely. You push open the door, and on the other side is a much better lit room, and there is a Liang man kind of posted up behind a desk, writing through a few notes. Long brown hair kind of tied back around the shoulders. A magnificent set of antlers. He kind of looks up over a pair of glasses. I did not know I had an appointment today.
I apologize. The person downstairs who directed us to you didn't say anything about an appointment, but if you do have some time, we just have a few questions if you're willing.
On whose behalf am I answering these questions?
My
You're
name
not
is,
some scummy reporter trying to do some expose on the college, are you?
Heavens, no. I don't care for books. No offense.
Some offense, but okay.
I mostly meant the ones that people write in to report current events. My name is Sayu Sait. I'm a smith, and I have a consortium of friends behind me who are just looking for some answers as well. Not said in a threatening way, of course, mostly just referring to the fact that they're all there. And some of them look kind of groupy. Anyway, we were looking to see if we can get any information. We have a friend here, Set, if you would.
Right, yes, I'm, here to make a delivery of sorts. I'm looking for the man who wrote to, one Alruk-san.
That would be me. I have been in close touch with Mr. Aruk-san. It is a shame to hear about his death. Sharkhan was a good friend of mine.
Right, yes, I have your invoice here. And, could you just confirm to me... this seems to be your handwriting on a note that I found, stashed with some belongings of mine. And, Set will put them side by side.
Oh, that's quite curious. Yes, that would happen to me, my writing. I'm sorry, Miss Sight, was it?
Set.
No, your friend. The vibrant hair.
Sait last name, Sayu first name.
Yes. Mrs.
Miss.
Miss Sight.
Oh, that's gonna get confusing.
Miss. Oh.
Sayu is fine.
Of course, Miss Sight. Might I trouble you and your group? I would like to speak with Mr. Set for a second.
You'll give her a nod.
It's not whatever business he has with him. It's not our business. Only with the knife, I guess.
Of course.
It's madly my business, is it not?
Please just give a shout when we are permitted to come back in. Thank you for your time. She'll just start shooing everyone out.
If you want to see, so this is library, Pip. You know the books are free here. And
Matt, is it time for the piss cabinet?
No.
Okay.
Pip is pretending to be a doll.
And Alexi isn't
He does
moving
not
because
respond.
Alexi is gonna stay and just kind of eye the mummy man like, you good?
Instead of like wave her off, he's already like sort of taking, you know, like one of the chairs in the office and like sitting down very comfortably. He seems to have this well in hand.
If this is someone you trust, it is no trouble, but...
Set.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Also,
I
I'm
can
not
conduct
somebody
myself.
you trust, eh?
She can stay fine.
Please, take a seat then, Mrs.
Alexi is fine.
Miss Alexi?
That is okay. I don't mind.
Very well. And they'll kind of wave
will
the
go
rest of
outside
you
and sit.
off.
Yeah. Key will
So,
sit by the door.
to be clear, Card, Key, and Sayu are leaving. Pip has decided to pretend to be a doll on the ground. Is that
Oh
correct?
no, Pip has
Oh.
not been a doll, like pretending to be a doll this entire time. I assume that Card was carrying him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Card wants to put him down somewhere. Just saying.
It's up to Card.
Al, if you're doing that, you're giving me the signal that that's what you want, essentially.
I mean, if I can
No,
make a
I am
suggestion,
an agent of chaos.
there could be like
Go on.
an end table next to the office door that you could just put him down on and walk away.
Yeah,
As a
that's,
listening device.
that's about right. That's not suspicious. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Because you guys know that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys head out, and this guy kind of stands up. You'll pardon me, this is just a little precaution. And he's going to kind of stride around the table behind you guys and make some gestures. And you see an almost brief instance of magic before he kind of heads back around and sits behind the desk. So, Settleman, how much does she know?
Not very much. I've been a little clandestine, but if he's insisting, what exactly is your business with one of the Kolmori sleepers?
On the 23rd of Philandi, last month, 9 blood wardens were killed and one of the Dulnahesh patriarchs was found vivisected in Dulnadith. They have been keeping quiet on it, but it was not one of you that did it.
Well, my compliments to whoever did that fine work. Why are you telling me this?
Because similarly, over the last few months, there have been outcroppings of cults that venerated the Admavoki and believed they were gods made flesh. And their enclaves have been coming up dead as quickly as they have been found. So, we believe there is something going on under sand right now.
And when you say we, you mean...
I think you know what I mean.
Right. Set like shoots a glance at Alex to see if she's following any of this.
Sorry, I was muted. I was like, I don't think she is, but I can roll to see how much I'm following. There's a lot of proper nouns here.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll like wave his hand to her to be like, all in good time. But sure, if you want to roll for it, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a blind, we'll call it society or religion.
Proficiencies? Okay. I'm a little better at religion than society. I'm just a smidge better. Okay. So, they're not public. It's a blind GM roll. There we go.
Okay. So, he mentioned blood wardens.
Okay.
Those are like the elite among the elite of vampire society. The blood price was put in place after the Admavoki and the Kithians who lived here back when the Karavok Desert was a lush jungle back in hundreds upon hundreds of years ago. They tried to lead a crusade down, all that history. They were brought back, killed, or pushed back and killed by the vampires of the Castagir, and as part of that, the blood price was implemented. That's been going on today. The blood wardens are the enforcers of the blood price.
Okay.
One blood warden would be enough to kill a large chunk of Olas Kismet.
Oh.
That 9 of them were killed is important.
Yeah, someone's slinging some heat out there.
Okay.
And that a Dulnahesh patriarch was killed in Dulnadith that implies the Dulnahesh are the politically minded of the vampire clans, and Dulnadith is their home city. So one of them was murdered and vivisected in their own city, and nobody knows who did it.
Okay. So, do you have any idea where these cults might be centralized?
From what I can tell, they're not. We've
They're
had people...
wandering.
Indeed. We've had people looking around, poking into different things. The local Adarists, people across the border in the Garzat Liberation Front. But nothing quite to that. So, I sent a spell to have you awakened, that you could look into it, see if history is happening, I'm afraid.
Well, that's where I intend to be.
There are also not a small number of people who are looking to overturn the blood price. There have been upstarts in every era, but not so concentrated as this time. My work with Ulrich's son was to aid in that, but somebody caught wind of it, and I had him killed.
Yeah, he was quite dead. He was assassinated.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sandstorm came through, and Johnny came through and reclaimed its knife rather violently, though I'm to believe you probably have that.
Yeah, it's outside. I can get him to turn it over to you.
I don't need it. I need you to keep it.
Well, all right.
Things are complicated.
They usually are.
There is a syndicate in this city that does a lot of petty crime called the Duna Ari. They work across purposes. They are not fond of the Castigier, but I have a feeling they are somehow behind Auroxon's murder. So, I have been authorized by some of the people I work for on the side to offer you a payment if you can find any concrete information that links the Duna Ari to anything related to Alroxon's death.
How much are we talking?
To the tune of, let's say, 200 Darzex. Per person in your group.
Now we're talking. I'm not quite at peak performance yet. I'm gonna need some hands on deck for this.
Of course. And I can list you as beneficiaries to the academy if you need use of the library here for any research purposes.
Much obliged.
But it is also very important that it not be let out that Alruxon was working with anybody outside of his trade deals.
Set will make the sort of like zipping his lips motion, but it looks very uncanny with his like, sort of corpse grimace.
Perhaps I will reveal more if purposes align, but I am connected to different groups of people, and if our purposes align, I may introduce you to some more of them.
That's fine by me. You got secrets, I got secrets. This has been a most beneficial exchange.
Of course. And Miss Alexis, I trust I have your secrecy as well?
I'm not much of a talker anyway.
It's appreciated. Well, I will not
have
hold
a
you up
good day.
any long, of course. So he kind of makes a gesture in the air, and Pip and Key, the two of you have been sitting outside, kind of waiting. You have not heard so much as a noise from inside the office.
Damn.
Until very suddenly you hear the chairs shifting and people standing up.
Was Pip left inside before?
No, he's put on a table
He's up-
outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Settle walk out, and kind of address the group. We should find a quiet place to talk for a moment.
Are we all done with Mr. Man in there?
This is
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
library. No quieter place.
I mean, away from prying ears.
Oh, okay. Do you know a place?
I do not.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir. Apologies to interrupt, but is there a quiet classroom we could use as just a talking ground? Because from my perspective, you guys walked in, stared at each other for a good 5 minutes, and then walked out. I'd like to talk to my friends, and I would love a quiet place to do so.
Of course. I suppose if you want to do it in here, I can just recast the silencing enchantment.
Oh no, that would be too kind. You again. We've interrupted you without an appointment, as you said. We should try and find a different place.
Very well. You're unlikely to find one on academy grounds, but there are some discerning inns up on the southwest reach.
We might be able to all fit in my wagon. I don't know.
That'll do.
That'll do.
No,
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
And we go to leave.
Card picks up Pip in one hand, and he was reading like a big tome, and he doesn't put it down as he walks out. He just takes both and acts natural.
And, sir, are you going to check out that book?
I already did.
No, I mean check it out from the library.
Yes, I already did. Think,
Make me a deception check.
yeah.
Blinded.
Blind.
No?
Let's go.
All right.
Oh.
I must not have noticed.
I think someone else was during your break. I'm sure.
Probably.
Probably. Take care now. Goodbye.
Hey.
told you,
Set is like looking away and leaning on his staff and kind of like scratching his cheek, like fucking this guy.
I told you, Pip. They're free. You can just take the books. It's great.
All right, let's get out of here before we attract any more attention. All right.
Yeah, sure.
What the fuck happened?
Sandy just typed in chat, gaslight, gatekeep, ghoul boss.
Fuck, man.
That's really good.
Well, I fully intend to tell you what happened in there, in the privacy of our good friend's wagon.
Yes. Come on. Back to business.
Wagon.
Back to Merchant Square.
Back to business.
I mean, we're not doing any further business today. It's dead. The vibe is dead.
Yeah.
Not as well.
So, you guys take about another half hour's walk back to Merchant Square and are able to post up in the wagon. There are some people kind of milling about now. Probably early evening hours. But nobody's like really looking too hard. Mostly like workers picking up food on the way home, blissfully ignorant that there was a murder like a couple hours ago.
The bloodstain is still in the sandstone. Like, no one's buying shit except fucking snack on the way home. Yeah. Okay. So, lead him into the wagon. It's cramped. Okay.
I was gonna say quickly before we get into the wagon, like Key and Say would be last to get in. Before like he steps in, Saya will literally grab her hand and lead her back down and asks, "Are you happy to keep doing this? I mean, we're supposed to be covering our tracks. And
It's
laying
true, but
low.
Yes, but we need the cash more than anything else right now.
We do, but only if you're comfortable.
It's fine.
Alright. I follow you. And we're both then
If,
popping in.
if it starts getting, I was gonna say before they go back in, if it starts getting too hot, we'll get on out.
Yeah, like last time.
So like you said, you guys are the last two to enter. Card's already in the wagon, but Cardjewel does also close the wagon behind you. Regardless, the inside of the wagon, it's very cramped. There's a lot of... On the one side of the wagon, it's like a big shelf with a lot of bullshit in there. There are crystals. There's a cracked crystal, a cracked crystal scrying glass of some kind, or it could just be like a weird murky snow globe. It's hard to say. There are little trinkets and potions, and there's definitely at least several, various different sized eyes in big bottles. There's just straight up a human skull among the things. There are books, inventory everywhere. Not a lot of room for living. You guys there's also a very large coffin just right in the middle, taking up a lot of room. Well, no, that's actually kind of on its side and pushed under one of the shelves. That's actually okay. But we can kind of squeeze. There's enough crates and things of inventory for everyone to be able to sit on.
Are we all inside?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Virgil was inside when he closed the door behind you.
Yep.
I think Pip has to sit in Card's lap, otherwise there's not really enough room. But I think they do that anyways. So
Yeah,
that's
Set
fine.
will find a place to nestle himself in and kind of fold his legs up. He's got his walking stick sort of tucked.
Pip will be climbing on to one of the shelves.
Mm.
Probably to go sit on the human skull.
Right, well, you all seem like a rather financially minded bunch. Alex accepted, of course. How do y'all feel about 200 artsecs a head?
Are we killing people?
I could kill people.
Fine with that.
I can't say we might not have to kill some folks.
Per
But that
head, though?
isn't
That's
what-
so much.
I
No,
think
no,
he
no.
means,
For each of us.
gets-
Yes.
Oh, that's more reasonable.
Yeah. We're not... I was given a job offer.
Look, given the nature of what we're in at the moment, I thought we... And she'll just gesture to the coffin. I thought we were all gonna die, so...
Why would...
Why?
What?
Rather, I thought we were gonna start just... shady stuff.
It might be.
Oui.
Let me finish.
How much are we getting for this fucking knife?
No, the knife stays with us.
What?
That was part of the deal. The knife stays with us. Apparently, I'm gonna need it.
We're getting paid to not sell the knife?
We're getting paid to not sell the knife.
I have to
Instead...
duplicate the knife.
No, you don't have to do... I've been asked to get into contact with... Matt, was the group again?
I have it. The Don Hari Syndicate?
The Don Harris Syndicate. Local
Don Hari.
bunch of...
Dunahari.
Dude, Hari.
Dunahari.
Okay. Do I know about the Dulnahari at all, Matt?
Give me a blind society check.
Okay. Could I do mercantile lore instead?
Yeah, actually could.
Hell yeah. Esoteric lore is still technically better. Nah, I'll use the one that's relevant. Esoteric lore is just for recall knowledge.
Okay. It is not really coming up with anything.
Okay. Tell me, okay, keep talking. Tell me about Dulnahari. Dulnahari?
Well,
Dulnahari.
they're a local band of ne'er-do-wells, not too big fans of the Castigarans. And, well, look, the details aren't exactly clear to me right now, but they may be involved with some people who, don't freak out, off the whole passel of blood wardens.
No, they're
What?
not. That is not.
That's not?
No. They don't know who killed the Blood Wardens, just that 9 of them were killed in one sitting.
Right, yeah. And I'm trying to find the guys to find the cult who may have been involved with that?
No.
That's separate from this.
I believe you're
Okay.
just looking for the syndicate that is looking to that may have
They
been
think the
behind
Duna Ari killed Alruxa.
Oh, right, yeah. I heard murder and was like, oh yeah, it must be the murder I just heard about. Not the one that literally started the game. Well, my contact at the academy there seems to be under the impression that they're the ones who bumped off his merchant friend.
Okay. So we need
So-
to find out if Dumahari are responsible for killing...
Yes. We've been hired to investigate.
Okay.
But,
So we need evidence.
it needs to be on the sly, and we can't let anyone know that we're doing this on behalf of the academy, because it's hush hush.
You mentioned
Okay.
it was 200 Ozex per person.
Yes, for each of us.
That's 400 Ozex, which is it's 2. Carry them. Is that like in gold currency, not Ozex? That's like 2 gold.
Well, per person is nothing to sneeze at.
It's an honest day's work.
Could
It
be
is.
higher.
It is not that honest.
It depends on your perspective.
You just said it's like shady stuff and people hush hush.
Fair,
Look,
most
the-
people never see 2 gold in their entire life.
Really?
Yeah, 2 gold is a fuck ton of money, isn't it? Like, it's not a small amount by any means. It's like a
Yeah.
year's salary.
I wasn't
Now look
aware.
here. We all witnessed a man get killed in the street, and I don't know about you, but the local guard does not seem too interested in pursuing this to its logical end.
Well, I mean, local guard will be taking care of the local area, and this sounds like it goes far beyond.
Might.
Well, are Dundahari here? In this town?
Yeah, they're locals.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. What do you think?
So we look into the local color, make some money, and then if you decide all this is too hot for you, we can part ways.
Sounds more fun than just hanging around here.
Key, what say you?
Sure, we need the cash.
It's not enough for what you need, but it's something.
I was gonna say, do you have any better ideas?
We still have our friends we could talk to, but maybe we'll hold on to that for later.
We've only
We're
just
in.
met up, brother. You might as well stick around as well.
Oh no, yeah, I'm like with you.
Okay. Just making sure.
Of course. I'm not just going to fucking go. We have got to catch up. I want to spend time with you.
He's gonna smile. And then
Yeah.
So that's a yes from me and my crew.
All right.
Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Well, I guess proper introductions are in order.
We okay. It's before improper introduction. I don't understand.
Yeah, we were outside.
Proper
Well-
introduction has to be inside.
We were around prying eyes.
Okay.
So your
I'm still
identity is
confused.
something of a sensitive matter?
Not so much mine, but theirs. She'll just head bob to Key. I'm Sayu Sight. I am a bodyguard for my friend Key here.
I
And-
thought his name was Traveling Companion.
We changed the name on the way from the arcane school to the primal school.
Smart.
There was a lot of paperwork.
Clever.
Just happened to be
that's
there,
good.
so we took it.
Yeah. It's hard. Hey, it's hard getting new identity. It's tough.
Do you have a scribe under that skirt or something?
Oh, what?
A scribe.
Under my cloak?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? A scribe?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
have
see
someone
how
who
you could
writes
do
stuff.
that much paperwork on the move otherwise.
No, it was sarcasm. The name's always been Key.
Alright.
I use the term traveling companion to try and hide the fact that we don't want my friend here to be identified. But their name is Key, and they will share as much information as they like.
Okay.
All or none of it.
Guys, next time you want to introduce yourself without introducing yourself, make up a name. Just say, I'm
Traveling
Jake.
companion?
Whatever.
That's more of a
Like me.
title.
Yeah.
Titles are fine.
I thought it's kind of a funny name for a guy, but I'm not going to judge. Just say your name is Jake. No one's going to bat an eye if you say I am Jake. How are you doing? It's very normal.
Key. That is quite good.
What?
I hate it already.
It doesn't have to be Jake. It could be like Beal.
Kevin?
There,
I get-
his head
that's
slowly
good.
turns to the doll. It's like murderous intent.
Keegan.
It is. It is not. Pip is just kicking his little feetsies.
We have Kajul, we
Giggling.
have Pip. Is there anything we need to know about you two?
You don't have
Yeah.
this. What? I don't know. What do you want?
I'll go about this a different way. If we're going to be investigating things and things go south, we should all know what we're capable of. I am a kineticist.
Oh, okay. What is this?
In your words before, funny magic can summon air and metal from nothing.
Did I say this?
Maybe. It was a long 2 hours ago.
It's true. A lot has happened. You can make metal?
Yeah, from nothing.
That's incredible.
It's strong, but it will lose its shape and disintegrate unless condensed and tended to. She'll just a little star.
Oh.
Okay, so it's good for grifting. Maybe not so much good for like manufacture of jewelry, but still
Well,
like.
The manufacture of jewelry is something I do. It's just it takes
Oh.
time.
Oh, I see.
I come from
That
a
could
line
be
of
good.
blacksmiths, and I do make things. It's
Ah.
just in a pinch if you need something. You can make anything.
Interesting. Okay, cool. This is good.
My friend Kier is very good at espionage and
Hitting things.
taking things also that aren't theirs, which you've seen with the knife.
Really?
Okay.
What would our good friend Pip do in a pinch?
Whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to work with, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's great to work with. Very easy to work with. We've been working together for a long time.
I just mean I don't know
Oh,
what he's
shucks.
capable of if we get into a pinch.
He's
I don't know how to-
capable. He's capable of anything he sets his mind to. And
Yeah.
I mean that. I mean that, little big guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you yourself, Cod?
Yes, hi.
You know, I introduce myself, what I can do in like combat stuff if things go south. You want to return the favor, maybe?
I'm Garjul. You saw me stab the man before. What do you?
So you're good at stabbing.
What's up
Okay,
there?
that's something.
Burn that, he could probably sell him a nice bridge or two.
Hey, you got line on bridge?
No, I do not. I figured you would.
No, I've been trying to get into the bridge game for fucking ages. There's no rivers. You know?
It's
hard.
hard. It's
It's
hot
so hard.
here.
Yeah, it's-
There's
But it's
just
such
more
Easy
stand.
money.
I can
It's
imagine
so
it's a
easy.
hard
You
market
set
to
up-
cross.
You set up a toll, and then it's just money, free money forever. It's great.
What's the
Unless
matter? They
the
don't got valleys in the desert?
Yeah, but you just go like around. It's
Yeah.
in the desert. It's sand, and then you try to build on the sand. It's not that good. If the valley, because the sand will shift down the dunes move. It makes bridges.
Oh, I know.
Outline of what-
I know.
If
So
Believe
Deep
me, I
enough.
know.
with a deep enough
I
foundation,
mean,
it would stay. But
right, but if there's a foundation, then probably not so much of like a gorge already. Because like one stable thing.
Anyway,
and,
back
like,
on topic.
anyway, look, I don't know. Like a little this, a little that. What do you need? What do you want? I'm your man. I could be your man. What are you doing later? What do you
this, because we're gonna take all night at this point.
want? I mean, it's already like evening. We're probably not doing anything tonight. I don't know.
Set, what can you
Yeah,
do
I-
in a pinch?
Okay.
Well, apart from being something of a social gadfly, I know a little bit of martial arts, a little bit of magic.
That
Not
lightning
exactly
punch was
as-
really cool.
I'm not exactly as spry as I used to be. But I still have my moments.
Good to know. Alexi, was it?
Alexia.
Pleasure.
I wouldn't go that far, but yes.
I'm nice to every woman I meet. In same question, in a pinch, combat prowess.
I can fetch a little bit here, a little bit there. Sometimes my skin falls off of my bones. That's about it.
That's good. That's good. We can use that.
Yes, it is it's a remarkable talent. Huh?
How could you use it? How could you?
Like
I'm-
If we
currently,
needed like a pile of skin,
I'm pretty sure Alexi still has bones poking
Yeah,
through their skin.
I do. I still have my minor curse, so there's like parts of her like face that
It's
are
been an
kind of
hour.
slopping off. But I haven't
Yeah, you
done
have to-
anything to
You have to rest for 8 hours for your curse to.
ooh,
correct.
Oh, that's why it smelled so nice in here.
Nice is
Yeah.
a strong word. A little
It's a
bit.
very,
Ah,
it's
no,
doing
it's-
a lot of heavy lifting.
It
Fun.
smells like it smells comforting.
strong. Yeah.
Look, it's why I carry this around. And she's gonna pull out like a little pouch, and it's like some potpourri in an attempt to mask when she's extra smelly, and it's really not doing that much to fix the
You
problem.
do? You do? And I open my cloak, and you see it's just full of shit. You see like garlic hanging off one side, and a bunch of herbs and flowers, and like a little rat that's dancing around in there. Just also, everything changes. Everything stays the same. Oh,
I will say, like, at
Truly,
this
this
point,
is
as
why
they're
we are
co-
related. You know, it's like we cannot.
it's yeah.
I will
Some
say, as
things
they're
never
conversing,
change.
as they're conversing, Key's just gonna lean over to Simon. It's like, and I thought my face looked terrible.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That was kind
You're
of rude.
excused.
I
said that a
was
lot quieter.
whispering. I was.
Oh, sorry.
I was play whispering while you.
Oh, sorry,
guys
sorry.
were talking,
Yeah,
but
we didn't catch that. We were busy comparing
potpourri.
Potpourri.
cloakpery.
Cloak.
Indeed.
Anyway, as that's said from Key to Sai, was that a joke?
No. They'll quickly sit back up and go no and look away.
Okay, so we can like all do stuff. Like that one time we all did stuff when we met, so that's good that we are all doers. Where are you guys going to sleep?
Shit, yeah.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Key, I can make it 10 outside or something.
They don't like that.
They
If you
don't?
want to make them, you have to do it outside city usually.
I have some Marzex on me. We could try and rent a room again. Might reinforce the door this time.
Okay. Just not at the place that we're at earlier. Different inn.
Oh yeah, we can't. We can never go
try-
back there.
But by morning, should we meet back here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's good. You don't have to leave now. I just mean like, what are your plans? We can still talk and shoot shit. I'm not kicking you out. I'm not a bad host. I just mean like, where are you lodging?
Probably at a nearby inn, yeah.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we have that contact we could look into, but again, that's way too much for what we're asking.
So, we have any idea where these Dunahari, that's it.
Dunahari, yeah.
Well, I was hoping to ask you that, actually.
Yeah.
Well, being a merchant, you must know a little something about the local black market, right?
Yes, but I have not heard of them before.
I'm a merchant from out of town, so I have no idea either.
You do know a guy. Picard. Card and Pip know a guy.
In this town?
Yeah.
Good old,
You brought
we
him
do
here.
know a guy.
Right, you're right. I forgot that we established that on the fucking New York trip. I mean, I have someone we could ask.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we put the word out that we got a hold of that knife that these, fellas were looking for, and they will make their presence known to us.
How would you say we're putting the word out?
Same way you put the word out that you've got anything for sale.
For sale?
Ark?
Sure.
I mean, it's a little tone deaf, but I could make copies of the knife that wouldn't be as effective, but like a marketing tactic? That's stupid.
What? No, we would just have to. I would just have to like try to sell knife with high price point.
Yeah,
show
we're
them
really good
and
at
let them
barking.
see. Yeah.
But what if
Yeah,
it gets
sure.
stolen?
I like her suggestion of making a fake, though.
Yeah, I could probably...
If you can make a fake, yeah, more things to sell.
Could I try
It
a
won't get
crafting...
stolen though because. Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say, could I try a crafting check to make a fake, like, either tomorrow, or would it take some time, man?
It would be a downtime, and it would cost money.
It would cost money to try and make a fake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a metal imitation of it?
Yeah, because you still got to get the materials.
I make the material.
Doesn't the material you make turn to rust in like 5 minutes?
It would disintegrate, but I thought that with, like, enough downtime and with enough time, then it would keep its shape and stay. Obviously, I can't make something blue.
Alright, let's look at...
Leaning more into crafting rather than kineticism, but the two are tonguing each other. With tongue.
We got that.
Let's
we got the
see.
tongue bit.
Good.
I'm assuming you're talking about base kinesis, or base kinesis?
Not really. I was just thinking more of a crafting check with the caveat that I am trying to make something using metal from the metal plane.
But all the metal you get from the metal plane goes away.
But with like enough refinement and with enough time, I can make it stay. Like I'm not a shady blacksmith that makes shit that just like falls to pieces and I have like pocketed the money for it. I actually make weapons and stuff. It's just in a pinch it like will fall apart, but or it will like atomize, but when actually making things with like my forge and stuff, that's when things stay. Let me look into base kinesis again.
Because I'm not seeing anything about it being able to stay. We can look into that later.
Yeah.
But the craft action does cost money. That's the point of it.
Ah. Gotcha. Maybe I could try and make a fake, or at the very least I could make some enclosure for it that would make it hard to steal, or at least hint at its value.
No, like we just put it on display, and if someone tries to steal it, we fucking get them. Like, what do you mean?
I'm just afraid of people stealing it, honestly. But we can do that, yeah.
It shouldn't be a problem. If they do, we just fucking slice their ankles.
Nah.
We have lots of set of eyes on the thing, you know. We could, like, stick it to a display and sort of secure it, if that's what you want.
Yeah, maybe, just to be safe.
Yeah, sure.
Alleviate some anxiety.
Put it in, like, a case and then, like, nail the case down to the counter.
Okay, so tomorrow
Sure.
I can, we can use your stall, or I can make I can forge a stall, and from there we can have it on display. Bolt it down, so it can't be stolen, and just make as much attention, try and get as much attention to it as possible. From there, the syndicate would try and make themselves known, I guess. Sound good?
I could also probably talk to my guy. He's probably still up.
Yeah, I could try that
His
tonight
son's
if you
dead
like.
pretty recently, so you know, probably still good.
Do you want us all to go, or do you want to go yourself? Or...
Pip, what do you think?
Mm,
Do you think Gelfast would be appreciative of company?
I don't think he'd care necessarily, but it'd probably be better if it was just you and me.
Probably. We could bring like one other person.
Yeah. The set guy seems shady enough to show up with us.
Yeah, you want to hang, guy? Actually, no, hold on. You fucking Key. You come
yes. Keevan, yeah.
because you have the connection to the other guys. So maybe you have information to give to Galefast. Right?
Fair.
Yes.
Oh, real enthusiastic.
I'll stay close by.
No, it's fine.
This one's go-getter.
If you're sure.
I'm not one to talk much. Actions speak louder than words.
Is that a jab? Anyway, that's our plan for tomorrow. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Tonight you can
Got
go
the
meet your guy.
thing. Yeah, meet my
Yeah.
guy, see what he knows about the Dunahari, and you know, maybe get some ear to the ground. He kind of owes us.
If he is a merchant, I'd love to come with, but totally fine if you're reserved against
You
it.
could come with, or could you look less like pretty and happy? Could you look ugly and scary instead? Do you think?
She's just stunned at the half compliment. kind of a compliment.
It's just straight up
Backhanded compliment.
What? How
Yeah.
is it backhanded? He's saying she's
It
pretty.
wasn't. No, it wasn't backhanded. I was just confused. No.
Then you kind of stick out. Like I would bring you, but you might draw attention, and that's sort of not good.
I mean, if we're trying to attract attention, then you might want eyes on us.
Well, we're not trying to attract attention when we go see my buddy.
Yeah.
He might
Right.
be
Yeah.
skittish.
Yeah, alright. That makes sense.
Yeah. Key, if you're comfortable.
I'll go. No worries. Plus, if we can get any kind of leads on what contact we have, it would be good.
Okay, good plan. Alexei, you could, if you want, you could stay here. And I mean, Seth, we could try to squeeze you in. There's not a lot of room. I'm offering.
Nah, I don't want to be a third leg.
Third leg.
I get that you're like bodyguarding. You know, I don't want to like strip you out. You could sleep on top.
Third
Want to
leg
sleep
to
on
what?
top of
That
wagon?
is my question. What are you third legging?
Wait, yeah, that is strange phrase or situation.
Yeah, that's my brother. Third
Yeah,
legging
I
to
know. I thought you two might want to catch up.
what? And that
What do you
precludes
what do
you
you
for
think,
some reason?
What do you think third legging means?
Being an impediment of some kind?
No, that's third wheel. Third leg is penis.
Well, if it were long enough that it would be classified as a third leg, it would get in the
That's
way.
exactly, yes, that's the whole idea. You caught it, you know. This guy knows. Okay, you want to sleep on top of wagon, or you want
That's
to
fine
find
by me.
someone else?
Yeah, you
Okay.
stay dead.
Yeah, I have cloaks, and he starts, he opens up his cloak, and starts just pulling a bunch of cloaks out. It's like a fucking, clown
Yeah.
sleeve, you know? We can, like, make little beds for you guys, you know?
That'll be fine. Look,
We'll
these
bunk
days
outside.
I'm
Don't want to stifle the
used
room.
to sleeping on hard surfaces. You know, we've been traveling, haven't we? And she's gonna look at that like, yeah, we've been sleeping it out rough.
Okay, well, you tell me all about your travels, okay? I'd love to hear them.
Only if you promise to do the same, huh?
Okay, we will. Promise.
I don't believe you, but
You can always trust me. Look at me. And he gives you a shit-eating grin. Huh?
what?
Huh?
Huh?
I tell you.
That's all you're getting from her. Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go see Gelfast.
Absolutely. So it is Pip, Card, and Key.
Yeah.
Okay. The go ahead.
Given that, given that Sai and Key are so linked, Sai will try and stealth behind and not let them know that they're being tail innocent.
Absolutely. Give me a blind stealth roll.
Oh fuck.
Did we roll perception against that?
Nope. It is against your perception DCs. So, what are those? That is
it
10 plus your
your
perception modifier.
15.
Fuck.
13.
And I have.
Oh no, that's my initiative.
You're-
10 plus my
You're not there.
14.
Also, it is kind of your initiative.
Yeah.
It's mostly just to make sure that
15.
like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
bodyguarding. So.
Right. So 15 for me, 13 for Pip. I've got dark vision if that matters.
It doesn't
I
matter.
have dark vision too.
You guys begin to kind of make your way, and almost immediately you hear a clatter as Sayu, who critically failed her roll, just
Hey, shoo!
accidentally knocks over a little thing of pots and pans that somebody had as they were closing up their stall.
Look, you keep my friends safe, okay?
What? Yeah.
Get out of here. Go, skip.
She's doing the thing where this stuff keeps falling and she's trying to catch it, but it just keeps making it worse.
Oh, my
Exactly.
God, oh no.
Fine, I'll go fuck off and find some inn or something.
I'll be fine.
And I guess as she's walking away, she'll whisper to the wind to Key and just give the signal. Whatever you need.
Yeah, we'll just kind of nod before continuing on with them.
Fuck this.
Why does she treat you like a kicked little puppy?
It's a long story that I'd rather not get into right now.
Okay.
Right, of course. Blood from stone. Okay. Let's start going to where we left Gelfast.
Absolutely. You guys head southwest a little bit. Surprising absolutely no one, Gelfast has set himself up in another gambling hall.
Naturally.
It's his favored terrain. You head in, and he's kind of up on this little second floor that overlooks it. You can kind of see him there, once again counting Arzex. And he kind of looks up over the ledge. Squat, kind of gray-skinned gnome with an eye patch with what looks to be a blossoming flower on it. And he kind of gives a little wave. Well, if it isn't Skinny and the Puppet, come on up.
Blood Warden, everyone now, tickets ready. Remember, How you doing, Gelfast?
Quite alright. Now that
How's
we're
the pack?
not running from goals.
Yeah. How's the sack? Getting plump?
Oh, it is. I'll tell you what, I got incorporated with some folk around here and they're cutting me in on whatever I make. Making it a little more than I was on the Mutak.
Oh.
How's this?
Oh. Right. This is our, someone we met. Her name is traveling companion.
Your parents hated you, didn't they?
Say that again, Matt.
Your parents hated you, didn't they?
That means yes, they did. So, that's actually what we wanted to kind of talk about. We heard a little scuttlebutt.
Mm-hmm.
We thought you might know about it, being so keen on scuttlebutt yourself. You were feeling a little generous with information, maybe? Huh?
It could be.
So, these guys, would they happen to be Dunahari? By chance? Huh?
They just might be.
They just might be. Okay. Well, we may have a little business with the Dunahari. Just a little.
You are wanting me to do an introduction, perhaps? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. This... That could be good. And I'm gonna lower my voice more. That might not go great for you. I don't know necessarily how this job shake out. I don't want you to risk your reputation. Right?
It's fine. Whatever we need to do to get paid.
I'm a coin counter at the gambling hall. I can disappear if I have to.
Okay. I just, I don't want you... I don't want things to break bad and then have fingers are being pointed at Gelfast as guy that caused problems.
Yeah, I fake my death, Change my
Classic,
name, switch,
Oh, I love that
switch
one.
which I have got the patch on, the whole 9 yards.
That's why you have the patch. I was wondering why you had the patch.
Oh yeah, I
I
have
saw the
perfect,
other eye.
I have perfect vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that maybe people just sort of think of gnome with eye patch and you fit description? Sort of patch is too obvious.
Maybe I take it off, I've been thinking
Take
about
it
growing
off.
out my hair.
Yeah, that's good. That helps. That helps. It's
Think that would
good.
look good on you.
Have you thought handlebar mustache? I'm just throwing this out there. Handlebar.
It grows in patchy. I could try goatee.
I have thing for this.
But we're not here to talk about fashion,
Yeah, we're a little bit here to talk about fashion. I have elixir help with beard, help with hair.
Oh yeah, you don't say?
Yeah, you rub it on patchy parts, hair grows like wildfire, my friend. You go through 3 razors a day. You put this up. I promise you.
Well, I am
Yeah,
making
do it.
3 razors a day money now, so maybe.
You are. Yeah.
I tell
talk
you
later.
what. Yes, yes. My guy who does security here for the Dunari, he come in the 13th, Darnstall. Around noon he usually comes. You're here around then, I can introduce you. Well, 4 days out.
Okay. Okay. This could be good. We were thinking of maybe crossing paths with them earlier, but okay.
On the north side of city, I'm hearing they have a bar that some of them frequent,
Now this is what I'm talking about.
called the Spitting Ant.
Ooh, spitting ant. Okay.
From what I'm hearing, it used to be popular mercenary bar, but all of the mercenaries have gone north or down. Keeps me this quiet, so mostly just the criminals now.
Okay, maybe we give them a visit. Maybe this is good. Okay.
But you did not hear that from Gelfas. If
Who's
you're
Gelfas?
making
I don't know
exactly, no, you've never met him.
Never.
You mean Velslo? Velslo doesn't know anything.
No, nothing. A stupid little man.
I hate
A
Mr.
big man,
Velslo.
big man
So dumb.
actually.
Big, strong, stupid man. Of course, that's who I heard it from. That's who I must have. Silly me. Of course I know. Okay. You stay dangerous, my friend. Okay.
I try to stay, moderate. Never
Moderate,
let them
yeah.
know your next move.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this line up with just about everything Key knows about the Dunahari?
I was gonna say the Dunahari are not who I'm looking for. I was
Oh,
looking
right.
for
Your
the
your connection
Bulgak.
with the guys. Your connection with Bulgak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they have offices, or they have kind of an office somewhere in the city.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Southside City is what I know
Mhm.
right now.
Well, this is on the south side. That's good. But okay. Is there any reason to bring that up? Do we need to?
Not really. I was thinking about it as I was like, oh, dude, I wasn't sure if you confused it or not, but I decided to come with just in case.
I
So-
kind of did, and I kind of thought that your connections and my connections might cross over.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
But anyway, I wanted to do character interactions, just get these guys
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, spend some time with the boys.
Yeah. Plus, I think he would feel more comfortable knowing more shit rather than not, just in case if
Sure.
whatever
Okay,
happens.
so to reiterate, Matt, in 4 days, Gelfest connection.
Mhm.
What's that guy's name?
He did not give you a name, just that he'll be by.
Okay, Gelfest connection is coming around noon, and they could arrange a meeting. Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know. Do we need anything else, guys?
Not that I can think of. Anybody else?
Any ideas?
Nah,
I know you're sick and tired, but
I can't really think of anything at the moment.
okay. We leave Gelfest, go back to the cart, back to the wagon, rather.
Absolutely. And at this point, a couple more hours have passed. It's starting to kind of verge on sunset.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, you're still here. Excellent. We have 2 leads on Dunahari, right? They have a bar that's sort of theirs. They pond. South side, Spitting Ant. We can go there. Get some info maybe. Also, my guy knows Guy. He's going to be here 4 days. Might get the meeting going. Depends on how things go with the Spitting Ant if we take that up. Which we probably do. Sound good?
Sounds
Eh?
good.
You want to go tonight? Let's not go tonight. I'm tired. I
No, no,
lost
no.
a lot of blood from the genie.
Yeah.
Babe, probably best that we all get proper rest.
Proper rest. Yes.
I'm honestly quite exhausted.
Okay. Good first day. Good team. Get out of my cart.
Okay.
So,
He just leaves.
for those of you who have to pay for lodgings, which I think is just Key and Sayu,
Yes.
There's only so much room.
yeah. Floor space lodging at an inn is 3 arsex, or 3 copper. And a bed, or a room with 1 bed, is going to be 10 arsex, or 1 silver per day.
Making soft metal beds.
You've heard of water beds. Wait till you hear of mercury beds.
It's liquid metal and it poisons you. No.
Roll for tetanus.
Oh no.
You said it was 3 per person?
Yes.
Yeah, then we'll just pay the 6 Arzex for the simpler room and I'll craft up a hard but decently
Okay.
pillowy bed.
Now, when
I
I
will
say
say
floor
that
space,
you guys-
when I say floor space,
Yeah.
I do mean like public.
Oh no, he'll fuck. Alright, 10. 20
So I
Arzex
was
per-
gonna, but so what I'm saying is, if you guys want to do the floor space, you can leave your stuff in the cart. You probably trust us a little bit more than everyone else.
No.
Okay, just an option. Just give me the.
You can also get a room for 2 for 80 arsex, or 8 silver.
Get fucked.
No. We're
Yeah.
going the single
Sorry,
bed.
a room for 1 is 10 Arzex, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And a room for 2 is 80 Arzex?
Mm-hmm. It's got 2 beds in the same room, rather than buying 2 separate rooms to have 2 beds.
That's...
There's only 1 bed.
Actually, we can just buy 1 room and they can share the 1 room.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, because
Yeah.
80 for fucking 2, that's such a fucking insane price hike.
Yeah.
Stupid.
He doesn't mind sleeping in a chair.
Yeah, I'll make you a soft chair.
Alright. You guys all kind of turn in for the night. And as the full moon above casts light from up on Priast, the day transitions to night, transitions to day again on the 10th. And you guys can all hit that rest button.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And there should also be a button right next to the rest on your character sheet that has all the stuff you need for your daily preparations.
I get 1 hit point back.
Mm-hmm. It is your Constitution modifier times your level.
Okay. Fuck. All right.
Wait, I don't have daily prep? Is my spell prep on level up?
No, you should be able to prep your spells every day.
I just have eat a ration, so I just have
Yeah.
a ration.
yeah.
that
I
I ate
forgot
for
the
breakfast.
ration.
I also did not eat a ration because I can do that later manually if we don't get food.
But yes, Set, you can change out all of your spells if you like.
Cool.
From the spells in your spell book.
So, boy, I need a medicine check. Except I'm a little bit undead.
Indeed. I think we'll actually go ahead and end there for tonight. It's pretty close to our normal time, and that's a good stopping
I was gonna
point.
say, actually, during my downtime for the evening, is there any way I could treat my own wounds at all, Matt?
Yeah.
Because I do have a healer's kit.
You have a healer's kit. You are trained in medicine. Go ahead and roll for it.
Public or?
Yes. Public medicine check.
19.
Absolutely.
Oh wait.
How much do I heal? I don't know.
You heal for... You heal for 2d8.
2d8. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Is it 2d8?
I'm waiting until get a proper yes or no.
So. Oh.
Yeah, it's 2d8.
Cool. 12.
I think you can. I think you can treat wounds on a Dampier. Right. So they're a living creature, and it doesn't say that it targets an undead creature. Christina, could you treat my wounds? Christina.
Also, you should be able, if you go into the compendium, you should be able to search for the treat wounds action and just drag it onto your sheet, and it'll automate the whole thing. It'll just be a button you can press to do the whole process.
Okay, compendium.
I have it in utility. Nice. But I'm bad at treating wounds, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll it over to. Where do I put it in?
Just on your
Under
character
action?
sheet. It should automatically assign it to the right page.
The
Okay,
macro
what
bar
page
in the bottom.
Because it might be an exploration. I think it's going to be under exploration. So you'll just click the little button there, and it should give you a little thing that you can tap.
Explorations? Where is exploration?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
there
if
it
you
is.
go to your actions, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so do you want me to treat wounds for you, too?
Please. Yes.
Okay.
And then you see where it's got the bracket and the slash for treat wounds? Just click that.
Treat wounds.
Oh, I have to select a token.
No, Key didn't, because Key heals you for 12.
Right, when I click apply healing, it says select at least one token.
Oh, yeah. Just manually punch it in.
Well, so I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll say it's like Key notices that you're like super haggard, and it's like, get over here. And they'll just this will probably happen in the cart. They'll just pull out their kit and just get to work.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I think I'm good.
Sayu,
Yeah, I'm
you
at full
okay?
health.
I think Sayu's untouched.
No, I'm untouched.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm actually gonna do this, except let me eat the fucking... Oh, it didn't let me eat the ration. Okay, well, fine.
We will go ahead and end there for tonight, and we will come back next week to see the next leg of this investigation.
Yeah!
Yay!
You are trespassing on federal property. Please leave now. You will not be warned again.